I think core values are the deep structure of a parish. They exist throughout the parish's life. And to be aware of them is to be conscious and awake to how they operate. So it's not establishing core values, it's discovering the core values that are already there and how they influence the parish, and then to work with that influence to build a stronger community. Our core values help us find who we're compatible with, who we're complementary with, who completes us. It's always a mutual piece there. It's like two magnets that find each other. And so the values find values and they align together, and it gives us stronger partnerships. And it also helps us see that we need partners, that everything we do is through and with partners. And so it brings us into this primary unit of Christian life, which is the partnership, the road to Emmaus. The sheer scope and scale of Trinity's ministries, given our resources, makes it hard to organize. And so if we try to do it through directing everybody in a proactive way, it's basically impossible. It's too complicated. There has to be a deeper genius, and that's with the alignment of the core values. It allows us to understand at a deeper level where our partners are, where our co-workers are, where our co-ministers are. And so it gives us a way to align. It's like north and south. You know which way is north. I know which way is north, and we can walk together in that direction. We don't have to have a big discussion about it. And so the alignment of values is directional, and it sends us in a ministry direction together and helps us go shoulder to shoulder. One of the things I'm really pleased about this process is Mark Bizzuti Jones will be pastoring us through the identification, the clarification, and the living into our core values. If you summarize the teaching of the Apostle Paul in one sentence, it is become who you already are. And that's the adventure Mark will lead us on. We already have core values, but we'll go deeper into them. Take compassion, for example. How compassionate are we? Core values become a mirror by which we see ourselves, and then we judge ourselves. I hope by an intentional review of the core values that Trinity has had for 321 years, that we'll go deeper in compassion. We'll be more inclusive. We'll be better stewards. We'll use these as measurements. We'll use them as mirrors, and we'll use them as encouragement. I was just talking with an archbishop from Africa recently, and he said, Bill, we will not agree on everything, but we'll work together on the things we do agree. And that's how value clarification is helpful. We have this value. We share it with them. We work together. We see that there's probably a network in the Anglican communion that's undiscovered, and that our core values and our mission content areas will help us find partners and build a network so God's Spirit can flow more freely with partners around the world. One of the ways we identify partners is by who we are not. And that's why identity clarification and core value clarification is so important. So we understand who we are and who we are not. And so we go to a partner because we actually need them, not because we're going to give them something, but we actually have a mutual need. And it brings us into a relationship of mutuality. And we complete each other, which is a really strong partnership and a foundation for a lot of productive ministry. The point is to bring out all the wisdom of all our stakeholders and all our members here so that we can be as wise as possible, as efficient as possible. And I think we'll know we get there by the surprises that God brings to us along the way.